Welcome to Tuesday. Monday's ugly kid sister. Yeah, man. Like I said, it's been a rough week or so, ain't it? But we move forward. We gotta move forward. It's what we do. For us, trapped in the linear progression of time. But what is there to talk about? Heck. Be honest with you, I haven't heard nothing. Heck, my inboxes have been so quiet. Sheesh, I'm about to declare them a ghost town. Um, Nothing but a bunch of this, that, these, and those. No one can confirm. We do know, of course, Tennant and Tate apparently. We know Tennant, had to cancel some con appearances to go back for filming, which was unexpected, of course. And I was kind of weirding out when they first scheduled all these cons, because when I first heard about Tennant, I'm like, well, he's got all these cons scheduled. How is he going to do this? Yeah, I haven't been hounding Shooty's Instagram account lately myself. Well, yeah, it's been quiet because we're in the, once again, we're in the lull between storms. It's, we're in that little, dip bully, midway between the waves. I love it. Yeah, it's 70 degrees out here, but it is so freaking humid. Like yesterday, I thought, wow, it's going to be a great day. It's 73 degrees outside, but in that plant, oh my God. The humidity was awful. You see, that's the scary part, though. So, like whose book said, they could be filming in studio. They could be filming a lot of things in studio now. You got to remember, Bad Wolf is, better equipped than Rothlock. They got a bigger budget, which means, like they did with Flux and all that, they could, they don't need location filming as much as they used to. They can green screen that shit and then put it together later. Well, we all know they're being, highly secretive about what's going on, with the next Doctor and all that, because, I still can't believe they didn't even try to make an appearance at San Diego Comic-Con, but at the same time, I fully believe it because, we're in the lull between storms. It's, you have Jodie Whittaker's last appearance coming up on October 16th. And then, you got the new series possibly premiering on Christmas this year. Well, the 60th, I mean, sorry. And then you go into the new series after that. But it's hard to know what to talk about because I haven't heard anything. Well, like I said, I'm kind of got mixed emotions on this one, but I'll give it a shot because one of the things they kept going on and on and on about for years was, well, we shouldn't have past companions back because that's just nostalgia and fan wank or fan service. And meanwhile, they've forgotten that School Reunion was one of the more successful episodes of the second series of the new show, and that it led to a spin-off, the Sarah Jane Adventures. But like I said, they've dithered around too much. They could have had, multiple shows on had they chose to, but instead they just kept cutting the budget. But in a way, with the situation going on with the BBC, but now that we got the Neo Bad Wolf stepping in, they're in talks with Disney to stream Doctor Who, I think, on Disney Plus, and a lot of people were panicking because they were afraid they were going to get that epic, Doctor Who Disney thing, that I was talking about, Disney Who, Oh no, Pluto! It's Doug Frost! Oh. You see, yeah, that's what. Yeah, yeah. Well, the thing that it kept going on about was it's only good for the older fans, and then it's like, yeah, but your first whole special is based off a comic book. Okay, you see how that can go? But at the same time, it's RTD, And like I said, I have an eerie feeling they're either going to go with the degeneration or it's going to be the toy maker has messed with the Doctor's regeneration in order to have a game with him. But like I said, just some of the fan reaction out there that's amazed the living crap out of me. And I don't mean, the fans who are anticipating it or excited. I mean, you're talking the usual suspects. You know. And like I said, I still can't believe people were on this channel defending Mega Dum Dum, especially after she was going on about Ncuti Gatwa being a diversity hire and that he was going to be the gay doctor for the gay Doctor Who fans. I'm like, people watch this shit. When I saw, and I just saw a clip that Mr. TARDIS put up, and I'm like, the only time I ever caught a Mega Dum Dum video was way back, back during the, Jodie's, I think, second season or something like that. I clicked, just see, okay, what are these people saying? And what it gets me is, in another clip that Mr. TARDIS showed, she was going on about how unfair they were to Jodie because they kept referring to her as the first female doctor, and I think that did her a disservice. Well, I'm like, meanwhile, the video I clicked on, it opened with, Doctor Who is losing viewers, with a big smile on her face. And I'm like, yeah, you're a fan, all right. Of what? I have no idea. Well, you see, they're making money off the algorithm. And sadly, that's become the new thing. Hating on everything makes money. And it like I said, it just blows my mind. Like another trend I've been seeing, in reaction videos, they're trying to do the same thing that was going on Twitch, which led to a Twitch rule. And that is, let's just say, a lot more skin being shown than's required to watch a movie. And I'm like, my favorite ones is one gal who kept going, no, I was just wearing my bathing suit because I was about to go get into the pool and all or something like that. And I'm like, and then I go to their channel, and there's like 10 videos that I count intermittently with, a different, shall we say, rather small top. I'm like, so you just happen to be making a video each time before you were going to go swimming? Yeah. Well, yeah, yeah, I've seen this alleged leaked scene too, Fraser. That's been going around. Like I said, I can't give it any credit right now. Apparently, where Ncuti Gatwa's doctor meets up with Tennant's doctor somehow, and they have an argument about something. And I'm like, well, yeah, it could happen. I'm not saying it can't, but the fact they were showing the lines and everything else that was going to happen, I'm like, really? Where are you getting this stuff? Because Bad Wolf is sealed up like a vault, man. I'm like, no, there's no leaked video. It's just people claiming they saw this or they saw that, and there's no evidence right now to substantiate it. One of my favorite ones back in the day was during the 50th anniversary. There was a so-called leaked script. Well, there was a lot of those going around because some of the film crew, like I said, were having fun with some folks because there were people that were just so out of it, and they gave a bad name to the set reporters. These few rotten eggs, because I heard about scripts being taken out of vans. Let me see. And it turns out one of the scripts that was supposedly left in a cab was a completely false script. And we got a copy of it for the Omega Files. And we're sitting there reading this. I wasn't even 3 pages in. I'm like, guys, what? This is totally bogus. And they're like, a couple of them were, yeah, I agree. And it's like, and sadly, we had one fan who was so diehard classic series, and we all are in that particular group. And he tried to hold on. No, this has got to be true. And I said, just imagine. You want to take 3 guesses where the BBC would even have the budget to begin to film just the opening scenes? Let alone all these co-stars. And he's like, oh yeah, you're right. And sure enough, yeah, the script was completely bogus, page 1 to page end. Like I said, I've had all kinds of weird ones before. And the one that always sticks in my mind, of course, was the guy on Skype who contacted me using someone else's photo, trying to tell me he was a computer lab intern. So right there, bing, 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 the alarms are going off. He's an intern. Basically, he's in the typing pool. Yet he's claiming he ran into Moffat in the corridor. He just happened to be on set when they were filming, Matt Smith's scene with, Carol Ann Ford and William Russell. And the more stuff he put out there, the more it was obvious he was lying out his ass. And so I was just sitting there, kept him going on and on and on for weeks. Yeah, okay, sure. And he kept rattling on and on all this stuff. And I'm like, finally, it got boring. So I sent him a message saying, what color is the sky in your world? Because the day that all actually happens, monkeys will fly out of my butt. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, there was a small interview. I think it was on The View with Neil Patrick Harris talking about Doctor Who. And what got me was Whoopi Goldberg saying, she wants to be the first female black doctor. And it's like, didn't anybody raise their hand and go, Whoopi? Joe Martin. It's been done. If you're a fan of the show, you would know this. It happened last season. Well, the last couple seasons. Okay, exactly. That's what I said. If she was a fan of the show, she'd have known this. Yep. I know. I'm starting to feel a little bit worried about that gang there because all the stuff that's been popping up in the news lately about they're being sued for this, sued for that now, and it's like, guys, you're supposed to be this actually, news these days is more entertainment than it is informing. But that's the way of the world. Okay, folks, well, it's been fun chatting with you all, but like I said, I just looked at the clock and it is time to go. So please, take care of yourselves and each other out there. Be kind, be calm, be safe. Above everything else, please be kind this morning. And, look out for everybody out there. And, give everybody a smile when you can, because it really does help. So take care, have a great day, and hopefully we'll see you all in the future. Bye-bye, everybody.